Hi! In today's video, I'm going to be showing 3 different vegan recipes, one for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and they're all comfort food recipes. So to start out for breakfast, I'm showing this bagel sandwich. This does kind of have a lot of processed vegan products like the Just Egg folded egg alternatives, which I make in the toaster, and then this vegan sausage, which I fried in a pan for a couple of minutes on each side. I also have some vegan Chao cheese that I put on a toasted bagel, and to get that really melted, it's good to stick it in the oven or a toaster oven. And then lastly, to finish off the sandwich, I added some vegan mayo and a little bit of sriracha for some added spice, and that completes the vegan breakfast bagel sandwich. This is so delicious. It's probably not the healthiest option for breakfast, but it's just like this delicious, comforting, savory sandwich. I really enjoy it. Next up is lunch, and I'm going to be making these tacos. They're kind of like a vegan alternative to fish tacos. But to start out for the sauce, I'm just going to make a quick vegan tartar sauce. That includes vegan mayo, a little bit of minced pickles and some pickle juice, lemon juice, salt, pepper, and dill. And that's how you make vegan tartar sauce. So to make the little fish nugget pieces, I'm combining 1 can of rinsed, drained, and patted dry chickpeas, and also a can of rinsed, drained, and dried off artichoke hearts. I'll leave the exact amounts and measurements in the description below for this recipe, but for the ingredients, I added a fair amount of Old Bay since that's like a nice seafoody type of seasoning. I also added in some salt and pepper and also flour to help it kind of stick together and give it the right texture. So you should be able to blitz up this mixture so you can form these little nuggets. And we are going to be frying them. So to make the beer batter, I start out with some flour, and you don't have to use beer for this recipe. You could use water or unsweetened non-dairy milk, but I had beer, so I decided to use that along with some other seasonings, including Old Bay. Then you take one of the little fish nuggets and lightly dust it in some plain flour, and then dunk it in the wet dredge before you place them into some hot oil to fry. And I repeated this with all the different nuggets before placing them in taco shells. You could make these a little bigger or a little smaller if you'd like. This is kind of the shape that I went for, but I added 2 of these per taco. And then for other toppings, I think what would go really well with a fish taco would be some avocado, pickled cucumber or red onion, cilantro, and then the vegan tartar sauce. And that completes these beer battered fish tacos. I think these are really tasty, and I think this is considered a comfort food to me. Last up for a dinner recipe, I think that chili is the ultimate comfort food, and it's also really easy to make vegan and vegetarian chili that is very delicious. So to start off, chop all of your veggies, which in this case includes celery, carrot, and onion. So dice these all up into a similar size, and then have your pot ready with a little bit of heated oil, and you can add all of your vegetables along with minced garlic and start to cook these until they become slightly translucent. Again, I'll have all of the measurements for the recipe listed in the description, but for spices in the chili, obviously there's chili powder, cumin, paprika, and salt. And then I stirred these all around so the spices would get heated up with the vegetables. Once those have been cooking for a couple minutes, I added in a can of rinsed black beans, as well as a can of diced tomatoes and vegetable broth. This is optional, but I also had some beefless ground that I added in. I think it would still be just as good without it, but if you have it, it adds like a really nice hearty, meaty bite. But you could swap this out for another can of either black beans or pinto beans if you want. And then lastly, to the chili, I added some frozen corn. I added this in kind of like the last 15 minutes of the chili cooking, since obviously you want this to simmer for quite a while so all of the spices get nice and infused, and the frozen corn can be added in towards the end just so it cooks a little bit, and then it should be ready to serve. I really enjoy eating chili with like some nice tortilla chips. This is a super comforting meal. I make this very frequently in the winter time. And those are the 3 what I eat in a day vegan comfort recipes. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.